Champion will be crowned tonight as the Grayson County Cougars and the Butler County Bears take to the hardwood for a massive rubber match. Butler County enters the game in search of their first district championship since 2016, while the Cougars will look to end the season on top for the third straight year. The region tournament waits on deck for both, but only one will walk away tonight a champion. And a good evening and welcome here to the Cougar Den. Sam Gormley here with you. It is the 12th District Boys Basketball Championship as between the Grayson County Cougars and the Butler County Bears. These two teams split the two previous matchups here. Grayson County won here at the Cougar Den in overtime by a final score of 47-45, while Butler County won down in Morgantown by a final score of 56-48. It should be an excellent basketball game, though, between these two teams, as we've got Parker Rice against Nolan Schartzer, two of the better seniors in this district, and it's for all of the marbles here. Last night, the Lady Cougars weren't able to take down the district, but will the Cougar boys be able to here tonight? It's coming up on the Locker Room Show. We'll introduce you to both teams, talk to the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston, give you tonight's starting lineups. That comes up and more right here on the Locker Room Show on K105.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Butler County's in search of their first district championship since 2016 as they enter tonight's game here against Grayson County. They enter with a record of 20-9, but the thing that sticks out with Butler County is that they have played the second easiest schedule in the third region. Again, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, they're still a 20-win team. You got to give them props for that. But they have played the second easiest in the schedule. The only team that has played an easier one is Cloverport. As you look at Butler County, 7 of their games this season are against teams who are going to be going to their respective region tournament. So only 7 of their 29 games were against teams who are going into the region. Of course, 2 of those 7 are against Grayson County. When you look at the Grayson County Cougars, on the other hand, 14 of their games are against teams who are going in their region tournament. Again, region tournament can be misleading because you look down at some districts like Butler County, for instance. Last week played South Warren. South Warren's in one of the toughest districts in the entire state, down in the 14th district of the Bowling Green district. So it can be misleading, I'm sure. But when you look at Butler County, it's got to start with Parker Rice. If he's not the best player in the district, he's definitely one of the top 2 or 3. He's averaging 19.9 points and 8 rebounds per game. Against the Cougars this year, he's averaging 21.5 and 7.5 rebounds per game. Levi McMillan against the Cougars this year is averaging 10.5 rebounds, while also scoring 9 points per game. Solomon Fleener, though, is the player that you really want to keep an eye on. He's only averaging 9.5 points a game, but he is definitely the kind of guy that if Parker Rice gets into foul trouble or something along the lines of that, he will easily be able to step up and have a big game here tonight. The Bears are coached by Calvin Dockery. He's in his 8th season with a record of 112 and 107. We'll take a break, come back with more, and introduce you to the Grayson County Cougars. This is Cougar Basketball right here on K105.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County is in search of their 3rd straight 12th district championship here tonight at the Cougar Den as they take on Butler County. In fact, the last time that the 12th district championship game was held here at Grayson County High School, it was Butler County that picked up the win in that game. As it should be an exciting matchup, though, here between these teams. Grayson County picked up the win over Edmonson County on Tuesday evening, 73-62. It was the first time that the Cougars had scored 70 points in consecutive games since January of 2015. So the offense has really started to click here for the Cougars. In fact, they've scored the consecutive games over 70. On the season, though, they're only averaging 46 points a game, so the offense has been playing a lot better. And, of course, it starts and stops. Well, starts and continues there with Nolan Schartzer. He's averaging 17.5 points per game, 22.5 against the Bears this season. Keegan Sharp, though, has been shooting the 3 at a high level of recent games. River Blanton, though, was the player who had 18 points, a new career high, on Tuesday in the win over Edmonson County, with 14 of those coming in the 4th quarter. Take a break, get the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, Travis Johnston's thoughts on tonight's game. As that comes up here and more in the Locker Room Show on K105.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew! Ew, yourself. Don't just walk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
Can one girl in a small town, an architect in a major city, and a suburban high school coach shape the future of the United States? Yes, they can. Because every 10 years, the census gives us that power. You can shape your future by responding to the 2020 census. Where do we need new roads to make our lives easier? Where will new school programs help our children thrive? Where could a new health clinic benefit neighborhoods? The 2020 census will inform these decisions and shape how billions of dollars will be distributed to communities like yours each year. And in 2020, you can respond to the census online, by phone, or by mail. It's easy, safe, and important. Make sure you and everyone you know is counted. Now is the time for you to get involved. Your community needs you. Together, we can educate and excite, inspire, and make sure every voice is heard. Together, we can shape our future.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, Travis Johnston. And Coach, after going back and watching film from Tuesday's game, what'd you see?
I just saw a lot of guys playing really hard. Nolan was drained after the game. He played about as hard as we've seen him play all year for all 32 minutes. And we saw some other guys step up. I thought Keegan still could have shot more, but was 3 for 4 as our third scorer with 9 points. And then obviously River played his best game of the year. So hopefully we can get that tonight as well.
If everything goes as expected, Breck and probably Owensboro will join Muhlenberg County as district champions. Does that give an extra motivation to try and avoid those 3 teams here tonight?
I don't know. We're just kind of thinking about Butler County. We'll worry about the draw when we get there, because once you start trying to look at I'd like to play this team, I'd like to play that team, then usually, at least in my 2 years, it doesn't work like that. So we'll focus on tonight, and then hopefully when we get up early in the morning and go to Owensboro, we got a good feeling heading down there as a district champs. So hopefully we can get it done tonight.
Coach Hill and I briefly talked before the game about this yesterday, but is this being a game that no matter what happens, you're playing again next week, a good thing, and letting your team play a little bit looser?
Yeah, because I think that I would think it would be safe to say that they're probably the favorites. I'd say they were probably picked number 1 in the district to start the year, or maybe them and Edmondson tied. And I would say we were probably picked last. So having it at home, having that with going for us, and then not an elimination game right now, I would say that that's going to kind of take the monkey off the back, so to speak, and hopefully help them play just a little more free and easy.
Last year in this moment, your team played a rough 2.5 quarters and then an unbelievable last quarter and a half. Not all of that team is obviously back for this year, but you do have some of those key components back. Is it good that they were able to experience a moment like that in a big game going into tonight? Yeah, because
that just kind of, you look back on it and say, hey, it's not over. We can do this, but obviously we're probably going to be in some pretty big trouble if we're down 20 going into the fourth quarter. So, but it is there just to show, hey, because I think we've gotten down every game at least to one district team this year by quite a bit in the first half. Down here at our place against Butler County, we were down 18-4, 20-6, something like that. So it does help and show our guys, hey, it's a long game, 32 minutes, but I'd like to avoid being down 20 going into the fourth.
One stark difference between Butler County and you guys is strength of schedule. One thing that I was looking at today is that Butler County, in their 28-game season, only 7 of the teams that they played are going to the regional tournament, while for you guys, 14 of your games that you have played. Does that benefit you coming into the end of the season and in the postseason playing a difficult schedule?
I hope so. And some things that Butler County may not have thrown at us yet that we think they might could. We've seen it before. We've seen all kinds of different pressures and traps and things like that. So I'm hoping that comes into play and ends up helping us out. But at the end of the day, we're not playing those teams. We're playing Butler County. So just hopefully that kind of clicks in their mind, hey, I've seen this before. E10 2-2-1 full court man, a little bit better than just about anybody's in the state that you can throw at you. So hopefully that will help us recognize certain things and say, hey, we've seen it before. We can handle it a little bit.
Parker Rice for Butler County, how do you slow him down?
He's going to get his. He's going to get his. I think he's averaging 19.9, and hopefully it takes him 20 shots to get 20 points. It is kind of our goal, and we got to keep Nolan out of foul trouble. He'll start off on him. Chandler will guard him some. I think River will be able to guard him some tonight. So throwing some different guys at him, having Nolan give a little bit of both, Chandler some quickness underneath him, and then hopefully River to bang with him a little bit. Just making for everything because he's such a good he's going to get his. But we got to keep the other guys in check and make him really work for it, and again make him take 20 to 25 shots to get his 20.
Grayson County has only won at least 3 district championships in a row once prior in program history. What needs to happen to make this a second time?
It's the same effort we had the other night. I think that we've played our best games the last 2 games. I think Hancock County was our best game of the year until we played Tuesday night, and I thought that was our best game of the year. So hopefully we can come out with the same mindset, the same effort, same energy. Crowd's going to be really good tonight. This is the only chance that they'll have, that this group right here will have to win a district on their home floor. So that adds a little bit of motivation to come out here and help get it done.
Coach, good luck. Well, more here coming up in the locker room show after this.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just walk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
Can one girl in a small town, an architect in a major city, and a suburban high school coach shape the future of the United States? Yes, they can.